Okay, so thank you so much, Neil, for inviting me. GM, everybody, can you hear me? If you can hear me, type base. I mean, it's a based day today. Glider has been basing, base has been gliding. Whichever one you want to say. Base is glide, glider is based. I mean, which one? How best can we put that sentence? Should we say base is glide or glider is based? I mean, which one sounds very good? Okay, glider is based. Thank you so much, Major. Okay, I can see Doll. Glider is based. Thank you so much, Doll. Larizu, glider is based. So it seems you're like glider is based. So yeah, if you like, call it base is glider, or base is gliding, or glider is basing, or basing is gliding, whichever one you want to say. Baby cool base. What's that? What's that alive, Batman? I mean, what is the meaning of this? Okay, so we're not going to be wasting our time. It's just going to be 30 minutes events, and if you do not join early, you might not be able to, claim the quest for the event, which is very important. But yeah, we're not going to be wasting our time. Probably 40 minutes will be done. So the first thing is just to introduce Glider again to those that are just joining and what this event is all about. So Glider is a tech company that is making on-chain investments seamless, safe, and automated. So you can invest in any on-chain asset with Glider, and you can earn yield. You can, grow your wealth, and you can lend it. You can do a lot of things with your fund, and you don't have to worry about bridging, swapping, converting, and any of these complexities that makes DeFi difficult to interact with. So Glider is making everything easy. Glider is making everything safe. Glider is making everything seamless. So Glider is not custodial. We don't have controls over your seed phrase. It's all yours, right? So that is what Glider is all about. And we do events almost every day. We play games. We deep dive into ecosystem. We do community calls. The last community call was with Russia, and this week community call would probably be with Indian. So if you are, part of our Indian communities and you would love to be here to talk about your country, make sure that you get prepared. I mean, I'm going to be sending some messages in the Indian community chats. So, and I really want you. I mean, if you are Indian and you're on Discord, I want you to be there. And people like, yeah, two of our moderators are from Indian, so it's definitely going to be interesting. Dev is from Indian, Jay is from Indian, and I can't really wait to hear from them and hear from our community. So, today is just going to be a deep dive into the base ecosystem, because we all know what Glider is all about. We're about, investing on chain, right? And one of the best things I think we can do that really makes sense is to discuss and share um, assets on base, opportunities on base that people can invest in. And it makes sense because some of us here have the deep understanding of what base ecosystem is, probably the best asset to buy or to hold, or the best tokens to invest, into. I believe most of us here, we understand that, and we're willing to share that knowledge with people. So that is the essence of this deep dive. And when Glider has successfully expand into different ecosystem, because by the time we added Solana ecosystem, by the time we add, Plume ecosystem, by the time we add, mention them, Monad, Mega ETH, we're going to be, exploring more of these ecosystem and see how we can make the most of each ecosystem, how we can, maximize any opportunities from that ecosystem, which is very, very important. And in Web3, you've got to be very early. So that is also one of the reasons why we want to do this. We want to make sure we are early into each of these ecosystem, and we are able to maximize any opportunity that we can. So if you are here in this event and you are probably a base maxi, right? I mean, you understand base ecosystem, you would love to share, what base ecosystem is about people. You would love to talk to, people about, the next opportunity, the next token, the next asset to look, into in the base ecosystem. I would really, really love that you are here, and I would be appreciate or like I'll be very appreciative if you can come up here or request for the mic, raise your hand. I'm definitely going to bring you up here. So don't be scared. I mean, it's a family here, right? So If you really, really want to do that, I think it makes sense to raise your hand right now. I'm currently looking out on those that have their hands raised so that I can bring them up here and we hear from them, we listen to them, right? So, again, if you want to contribute to the discussion of today, if you want to talk about base, or you probably are holding some assets, if you are holding some assets in Glider that are on base and you genuinely want to talk about it, just like you also working for your bags, right? That is how they would say it. But yeah, nothing here is a financial advice. That is something very important for us to know. It's just us discussing and like looking into ecosystem to see how to make the most of it, right? So nothing here again is a financial advice. So yeah, that is what today would be all about. And a quick update before we go into what we want to talk about today. So the first update is I think our those that applied for Glider ambassadorship, we're currently sending emails and sorry, I said emails. I mean, we're currently sending DMs to them on X, and we've been inviting some people, we've been giving some people roles. You are already saying some, and we're going to make an official announcement very, very soon, right? So like so soon, we're going to make an official announcement of that. And yeah, keep an eye on the lookout. And if you're not able to get in, this time, it's something we do occasionally, seasonally. So if you're not able to get in this time, there's definitely another opportunity for you to try again, right? Yeah, cool. So again, if you would really love to talk, can you guys hear me? Somebody say you can't hear me. Big Matsu, I'm not sure what is going on. Can you guys hear me? So if you can hear me, type base again just to be sure, just to confirm. Cool universe. Thank you so much, Major X. Yeah, cool, Anthony. Thank you so much, Ori, first son, John. I could see what are these colors on you guys' name? I mean, they look so good on you. Ori first, and that color looks good on you, and John looks very good on you. Okay, so yeah, that is it. So if you love to talk about base, please make sure you come up here. That is the major update. Then this week, tomorrow, we're going to be having a glider AMA, right? Very important. If you have any question about glider, you make sure you bring it. And on Wednesday, we are going to be having games. We have games on Wednesday. We have Gliderverse with the Indian community. Then on Thursday, we're going to be having our portfolio roast. So we are bringing back our portfolio roast. And on Friday, we finalize it by, having community portfolio creation, which is something we do have all the time. So yeah, let's go into base. Who probably want to, let me see if there's any hand before I continue. Okay. Okay, so currently from my end, let me quickly go into some, I mean, it's very important for us to know base, right? We all know base. We're familiar with what base have been doing, very important. And I believe some of us are like, currently investing into base. And one of the reasons why we decided to start with base. Okay, I can see one, and thank you so much. You definitely won't regret that, Uncle Drew. Thank you very much. Your help here. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I already accepted. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, I can see another person, Druna. Thank you very much. I mean, it's my pleasure to have you guys up here. So as I was saying, I said we already have been, familiarize ourselves with the base ecosystem. We probably know what base is doing, and there is this rumors that base will probably be launching a token, which definitely would be listed. Don't let me use the word listed, but like which you guys would be able to invest into, with Glider, right? So, we using Glider is also like a contribution to, base because we are more like, building on base and there are a lot of base tokens on Glider that you can invest into. We've been seeing, I think Fasha King should be up here to talk about probably a token he invested in, that actually would I say maybe 100x or something. But like yeah, so that is what base is, and I think we kind of like know something about base, very important. And this is also very important for people because I know many people hold USDC. Honestly, I think I'm not condemning the fact that you're holding USDC. It's something really cool. But one of the best ways to just, max invest on chain, right? To make the most out of on chain is to explore this ecosystem and see, because there are countless opportunities in this. on-chain space, and I genuinely really think, I mean, probably the best time to do it is now, right? Because we're still very early, so you don't want to miss it. Now, looking into some ecosystem from my end, let me hear from some of those that are here. Let me start from Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew, are you there? Can you hear me? How's your Monday going? What do you have for us today? Thank you.
Yeah, Jim, Big Gates. I've been listening so far. Thank you for inviting me to the stage. Can you hear me?
I can hear you 100%. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for requesting.
All right, so I have just two questions to ask. You spoke about Base allegedly dropping a token. So I wanted to ask is if there's a connection between us on Glider Discord and the base token. Is there any way we can benefit, or is there any way we can be incorporated into whatever it is they are doing? Is there a partnership between us, an official partnership between us and base? And
That's
I
kind of
also wanted to ask how many more seasons we have on Glider.
okay. So thank you so much for your
So just
question. I'll
those two
probably,
questions.
yeah, thank you very much for your question. We'll probably just come back to it, right? Because I don't want to
Yeah.
make you get, but don't worry, I noted the question. The first one is, do we have any partnership or like any way to kind of like tap into base launching a token and stuff like that? Then the second question is, how many more season do we have left? So yeah, I got it. Thank you so much. Do you probably have
All
anything to
right.
talk
Thank
about
you.
base or anything to share about base?
No, no, no. I'm also learning like a lot of us here are.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much for coming up here. Much appreciated.
yeah,
Let
thank
me
you.
hear from, yeah, Druna, can you hear me? Okay, I think Druna is not here.
G glide. Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Biggest?
100% loud and clear.
Yeah, G glide, everyone. I'm glad to be up here talking base with everyone. Yeah,
Yeah,
as we all know, base, I would say after Arbitrum, that should be the next big thing. The and Ethereum layer two with right now, say so much opportunities because Jesse is kind of incentivizing building on base. We have so many DeFi protocols sprouting up and meme coin plays, and I don't think Arbitrum was like this. So I think so much prospects on base, and I'm glad that Glider is also taking advantage of that.
yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Druna, for saying that. Fasha King, anything you want to say? Are you there? How is your Monday going? Fasha King, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. Probably need to drop down and come up again because we can't hear anything. Am I the only one?
Can you hear him?
Yeah, Fasha King, we can't hear you. You're probably rugging. Maybe you should
Oh,
go.
sorry. I'm very sorry.
Oh,
So, I've been speaking actually. I forgot
oh,
I
good.
changed my mic to push to talk for the last meeting we had. So, sorry, my apologies about that. Glide everyone. So,
Yeah,
thanks to Big Geeks for the opportunity. Yeah, talking base. Okay. I think one thing I want to share first is like getting to use glider or base launching a bit glider launching on base first seems like, for me though, it might not be for other people, for me seems like an advantage, right? Because I mean, w- what other network to start with? One, apart from it seems like one of the best go-to for now. It's also giving us I mean, the users advantages. I mean, Brian spoke a lot about if nothing is certain. If Base was to launch a token and they have a metrics that involve transaction and volume, there's a tendency that Glider users would be eligible for that. And imagine you just do your normal trading or just using Glider platform, and you get to be eligible for Base token, right? It's actually a privilege, or should I say, an opportunity. So aside that, been fortunate enough to make some decent trade through Glider, right? I mean, I missed the X402 update, or should I call it season on, or I didn't get to know of it on base, but through Glider, the dynamic what's the name? The dynamic block. I was able to just chip in money, and most of the tokens, the bot bought for me during the season of X forward to, and they were amazing, like literally amazing. I mean, I did decent number on that, and also I was able to during the Dex period also. I mean, it was able to snag some of, and it was easy go to, easy go to for me. So I mean, talking base and glider, I don't know, maybe there's an official partnership between them, but I mean, it has been a very for me. Like I said, this is personal for me, and I'm sure if you've actually been using it, trust me, if something is to come from base, right, there's a tendency a user of glider would be eligible for it. So I think that is it for me. And aside that, base has always been a go-to in terms of if you feel like you want to build currently, I would always advise you go to base. I mean, I've seen a lot of people. I mean, you don't have to be a very big account to receive funding or to receive support from base. I know someone that just do two, three, four numbers, and if you have something genuinely building on, it's a go-to for me. So I mean, kudos to the Glider team for kicking off this journey on base. And like I said, it's a privilege for me. I don't know for anybody else, but it's a privilege for me. So I think that's it. That's what I have for me now on my own side. Although we're still looking forward to other implementation of other network, but for now, Glider is based.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, glider is based, and I'll probably just pick it up from where you stop. I thank you so much for Shaking for coming up here to speak. So definitely, let me clear some things for us, which is very important. So the first thing is definitely glider has a very good connection with base, right? Because obviously we are building on base and we have all our base tokens on glider and all these things, but there is nothing like an official announcement that, oh, if you are using glider you probably be eligible from something in base or something. There's nothing like that, right? So it is very important I like clear that. But yeah, we have a very good relationship with base ecosystem, a very good one. And currently today we're going to be pitching, right? I'm not sure if you guys saw the announcement, right? I mean, you can also watch it live. So that is the first. And I think I've been able to answer Uncle Drew first question. So there's nothing like big partnership or like official partnership that if you're using glider you probably be eligible for peace token. Nothing like that, nothing at all, right? So for now I would say, like, yeah, again, we have a very good relationship, a very good one. Then second one is how many season left, right? So there is nothing like a fixed season left, right? So after season one we're going to be having season two, we're going to be having season three. I don't know how far or how many seasons are we going to be doing. I don't know, but yeah, the journey is long. We're just getting started and there are a whole lot of things to do. I hope that answers the question. So back to Fashakin, thank you so much again for that, for every single thing you said about base. So we're running out of time and I just quickly want to highlight some things we probably should know. So if you probably invest in heavily into base, I'm not recommending any token, nothing here is a financial advice. I'll probably just read the performances of some token on base in the past 24 hours, in the past 7 days, right? Very important. So we all know what Bitcoin is currently is. Bitcoin right now is $94,000. We have wrapped Earth like on base, which is currently 3,000. right? $3,395. Then we have Ave, right, which is $175. And we have Morpho. Morpho is currently $1.94. We have, I think these are tokens that you like just can directly invest in with Glider. So it is, we have Lombard. Lombard is currently sorry, no, sorry, that was a mistake. Okay, we have Morpho, which is $1.94. So Morpho is down 2.5% in the last 2 hours, I think. So we also have Aerodrome. So Aerodrome is currently 0.80 and is down 2.5% in the last few hours. Then we have Virtuals. Virtuals is currently down 3.6 percent in the last an hour. Then we have Curve Dial. So Curve Dial is $1.6 and is currently is $0.4 and is currently down 1.6% in the last an hour. So the token that I just read now, then we have Pendu. Cool. So Pendu is currently $2.39 and it's down 2.5 in the last few hours. Then we have Compound, which is also $32. So yeah, definitely. Now the tokens I just listed right now. It's not a financial advice, but these are the best performing tokens in the base ecosystem currently that you might want to explore, looking to do your own research and probably invest into. Again, nothing is a financial advice. But like, yeah, guys, so base ecosystem is something worth exploring. And you might also want to do your deep research on the, just listed tokens. That's something worth looking into. Thank you so much, dude, for kind of like summarizing everything. We have Pendu, we have Ave, we have Morpho, we have Virtuals, we have Compound, and we have Aerodrome, right? So you might, look into it. Tusha, you cannot give financial advice. Nothing again is a financial advice. So nothing much, but like basically, this is probably where we are going to, call it a day for this ecosystem. Very short and very, I think, interesting for me event, right? So if you have any question again about base specifically, make sure you shoot and ask the question now. Very important. If you have any question about base ecosystem, and what ecosystem do you guys want us to look into in the next event? Anybody? Let's see. What?
Biggie.
Yeah, Adrian, I want to say something.
Yeah, I said like I feel like another potential prospects on base is the creator tokens that most of them that um JC promotes. Most of them do run up like times 10, and that's a very good
Creators token.
prospect or opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
can
with
you tell
the
us more
recent
about
best
creators?
app,
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah, cool.
Jesse is more like create with base, build with base,
Yeah,
trade with base, and he brought
yeah,
out this innovation, like this innovative stuff regarding like creating more like yapping, Twitter, something like that, but we call it base app. I think that
yeah,
was sometime one time. I think we had a portfolio roost or something like that. I brought up a question if we could get some codes to the best app for the community. But I think I was able to get access, and I think it's a nice development because like you kind of like tokenize some posts. You basically earn some free money for creating and based on like engagement and stuff like that. And most times Jesse do promote some coins, like some tokens, to support builders, and most of them do run up. I've been able to be on a like a times 10, and I think that's a good prospect for those that can like spot out um, good projects early. You know,
yeah. Juna, we can't hear you no more.
oh sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I was kind of outside, so trying to find somewhere safe.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
Yeah,
know. I
so
don't know
that's
So
what
what I
you
was
thank you.
basically
think.
saying.
Fashakin, you want to say something?
Yeah. So, I mean, talking about creative speaking, I think for a while, so I think Glider actually even have this portfolio on its Explorer for creators looking. Although I think there's a, I mean, they've what's the English now? They've kind of upgraded the interface now, so some of the things have moved away. But for a while, I'm sure they had this creators token portfolio. If you go to Explorer and if you can find your way around, yes, there was a portfolio there before. And another one I think you might be, I mean, it's not a financial advice, is it's the base batch, right? It's the base batch that Glider is introducing. I mean,
Yeah,
although you have to be very
exactly.
careful, make your choice. And the amazing part about it is like you get 2x points. I mean, to get 1x points this day, so I mean, aside from the better stage users, I mean, it's an avenue for you to get 2x on whatever you're investing in. So you might want to check it out, Space Batch. Just go to the Explorer, you see the list of eligible portfolios. And also, you can also go to the Glider X page. You would also get a system of. And I think they introduced one today or yesterday, I don't know. But you can just check it out. So it's an easy one. Just make your choice and look through it. If it fits into what you believe in, or if you feel like you want to invest into it, just go ahead. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for shaking. Thanks for it. I literally wanted to talk about it, but I forgot. Yeah, so that is it there. Very important base badges. You can check our posts. Let me just list some. We have the Neuro Brew, we have the Cody Game, we have the Idrex, we have the Emerge, we have the Pock Pock, we have the Cat Town, we have the Indexy, we have the Bet Mint, we have the Songcast, we have the Clash of Coins, then FX Ash, and we have Rocky. So there were 12, right? So 12 of them, base batches token. They are something you might also like, look into. You can just go check the Explorer on, Glider page, or you probably just check out our tweets on X. It is there. Every single portfolio for each and every one of these base batches are there, right? So you probably want to check it out. Maybe copy it, as Fasha King said. You include X of the point, very important. But like, yeah, base is a cool ecosystem, and it's really something I recommend, looking into. It's something I recommend exploring. And I'm also looking forward to our event on how to do your own research. It's something I believe most of us will be looking forward to, because not all of us can, like, do our own research. And in cryptocurrency, in the Web3, if you want to really, make the most, you've got to do your own research, right? So we're working on that. We are like preparing something about that. We want to invite experts and, like, learn how to do your own research, and just make sure that we grow on-chain wealth, which is our mission, which is our vision, growing on-chain wealth. So I thank you so much again, guys, for coming. I really appreciate, and I think this will probably be the end of our event. Fasha King, Drana, Uncle Drew, probably just going to eat your DM. Thank you so much for coming up here to speak. And yeah, again, next, I mean, which ecosystem do you guys want us to look into? Make sure you drop it down there. And we're going to be having community call with India. You all know how we did the one with Russia. It was very interesting. So I believe India would even be like, very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Our portfolio rose this week on Thursday. And we have portfolio hour. Okay, the community portfolio on Friday, right? So yeah, we'll make it happen. Okay, Solana, noted, locked in. Sheriff, I'm not sure. You are just oppressing people with your portfolio. You probably just drop the link so that people can copy it. Stop oppressing, people with your portfolio. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. If there's any feedback about Glider itself, about the product, about the community, about how we run things, please always shoot me DM and let me know. And lastly, we've actually introduced new rules, right? So this new rule is just for those that probably want to be participating in every single one of our events, our games, and everything, because we also do not want to probably just jam pack other people with lots of announcement and events. So if you really want to roll with Glider, I mean, if you are a die-hard fan of Glider and you are really Glider peeled, yeah, you might just want to react to that rules in the rules and info channel and like follow us on Through Glider. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for joining. I really appreciate. And if there is any question, let me know. Make sure you try to speak in our upcoming events. Everything is going to be rewarded. Bye bye. Peace.